And hey, hi everyone. Welcome once again to another episode of Unpacking. As always, this is FifiSqueaks, the mouse girl and the house girl, pronounced she, her, and we are here to play some games. Now, last time we left off, we got through a level, and we're back in the same level, although we have the addition of someone new in our life. So let's jump right in and see what's going on. Now, first thing I noticed, and I pointed this out last episode, is how happy everything sounds, and how, for the most part, everything looks like it's pretty much where I left it, which I think is just an incredibly neat touch. You know, like the ukulele's here, and I found out this is a ukulele stand, so we could actually do this. And I bet this means we could, like, put it... yeah, we can put it by the window. You know, and it's just so nice. Now, what other interactions do we find? Well, I can't think of anything specific, but look at everything. We have, like, these plants. We're gonna move these. Although, actually, what I like to do, as always, is start with the bathroom. So let's get started with that. And notice how there's, like, plants and greenery just, like, around. It almost feels like there's life here, you know? And our character, our girl here, is a lot happier. And I'm proud of myself that I've stopped calling her Amy, because I was thinking about Amy from Shardlight, but whoever our character is we have 2 cups of makeup kits. Okay, so I'm not sure where we're gonna put this yet, but I'll just leave that plant there. Although I'm pretty sure that you don't want to leave the plant just lying on the toilet. We have some more shampoo. I think that's a mascara kit, maybe? So put that here. Oh! I just noticed the bath mat. Well, given that our girl has a cane, you know, bath mat is a good safety thing. You know, the sticky pad, so that way you don't slip when you're in the tub. My mom actually had some of those. We have a toothbrush. We'll put that there for now. Because wait, hold on. Oh! Okay. I think those are eyebrow tweezers. So... and water bottles there. We'll put that here. I think we'll put that here. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I guess we'll put that there for now. What is this item? I think that's eyeshadow. I was seeing if I could turn on the faucet, but I've been playing around with eyeshadow, and let me tell you, eyeshadow is very, very nice. It makes me feel really pretty when I wear it. Now, I'm still baby when it comes to, like, makeup, so I don't necessarily do it the best way that I could, but it still is very incredibly nice to be able to do that and just beautify myself and experiment things that I never could back when I identified as a boy. You know, so needless to say, I'm much happier now. But really, that's kind of the lesson of this game, isn't it? Where you're just trying to find something that makes you happy and making it the best you can. So we have a towel. Put it in a towel holder. Let's put this... yeah, I kind of feel like larger towels should go on the higher... damn it! Alright, let's put that here. Put this here. Bam. And we have another mat. Actually, this is a fuzzy mat, so we wouldn't want it right in front of the tub. So we'll put it there instead, and we have a second scrunchie. Hers and hers. Here we have... This is Kleenex. Put the Kleenex in here. Alright, and I think that covers the bathroom. So let's go to the bedroom next. Now I'm super excited about what this is. Now, I forgot if I mentioned it here, but I feel like we have proof that this is somebody else. Not just because of like the addition of other people's stuff, but also the use of different boxes. And what I like about... Oh. I actually like that lamp. Where are we gonna put this? So I guess we'll put this here for now. Move that there. Now, where am I gonna put this green? I guess here's good for now. But yeah, also this is just a different type of box, and I think those are jammy jams. Oh, you know, I'm not... Oh, hey, Red Panda! Alright, so we've got Oinker Splinker, we got Spiro, we got Hopsy Mopsy. Hopsy. Let's go with Hopsy. I think that was the name I used. And we've got Randall the Panto. Randall the Pan... screw it. Let's move on. Now, I do like seeing that there's more to the room than we thought. Because if you remember, during the last level, I had thought that this was up against the wall. So I didn't want to put any shoes under the bed. But, knowing that there's actually room... Put the boots here. Oh, that's a pretty dress. Oh, cute shorts. And we have another pair, another bra. Oh, no, get out of there. Nope, out. Here, right there. You know, I'm gonna roleplay that this girl likes to put her bras on the top, because whereas ours puts them in the second rack, saving the top one for clothes, I imagine she likes to put the bras on top. I have no basis for this. It's just purely headcanon. Loaf. I absolutely love Loaf. But where do we put it? Yeah. I got fuzzy friends. Hey, all right. You know what? We're taking a picture of that. And let's zoom in. Aw, I was hoping we could zoom this in. But that's okay. We're going to put this right here. Alright, that's enough of that. Leave photo mode. Alright, we've got a baseball cap. Anti-hero. You know, at first I thought that was going to be like generic brand Metallica. But anti-hero's cool too. We've got her panties. You know, I'm... I actually thought of a headcanon. So, we're going to put the bra... We're going to put the socks and stuff here. My headcanon for this is that she is quirky and puts the things that she's going to put on first up high. You know? So, oh, Get out of there. Thank you. Alright, we have ourselves another... Oh, close the... No, close. Close it, thank you. And let's hang this up. I like this shirt, it's nice and cute. Here we have an anti-hero shirt. There we go. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it. Yeah, so the bras would have to go here if we're going to go with our little theme. So let's do that. And we'll put the pants down here. Get that out of the way, thank you. And we'll put the bras here. Actually, you know, I think I messed up my own metaphor. Oh, well, whatever. We're just going to go with it. So we'll keep this out here in case we have some more hangers. Little backpack. I guess we'll put it here for now just to get out of the way. Let's put this down here. Oh, I mean, of course we gotta have a pencil, a pen, and a notebook, so that's what we're gonna do. And look at that, just like I predicted. Bam. Oh, that is such a cute dress. I love it. You know, I almost bought a dress myself that looks like that. Although it's more floral rather than strawberry. But I decided against it because there was this really cute coat that I wanted to get more. So I picked that up instead. And mind you, I really like the coat, so I think I made the right choice. But, of course, there's a part of me that's like, well, what if I got that flower dress, though? So, this one gives me... Oh, I can't remember the character's name off the top of my head. I'll put her on screen right now. But there's a character that I think of when I think of this game from the Crimson Diamond. Miss Maple, I think? Or Miss Marble? Well, I'll look it up. And again, if I find who it was, then I would have put it up on the screen. So, let's see. Some more panties. So, whoop, nope, get out of there. Thank you. All right, we need... Oh, these are some funky pants. I like those. I like these shorts. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I would love to wear shorts like that. Oh, that is... Yeah, you know, this girl has some style. Whoever this is has some absolute style, and I love it. All right, we have ourselves another hanger. So let's put this here, and we'll hang this up. Walkie-talkie. I'm not sure why you would need a walkie-talkie, though. Unless maybe her career was something involving... Like, maybe she's a park ranger. Oh, no, get out of there. No, it's not for you. Actually, no, that is for you. What am I talking about? But maybe she's a park ranger and uses that at the job. Although, why you would keep it at home rather than the station... Well, maybe our characters are outdoorsmen, you know? They go outside, they live life, they have fun. Maybe that's what's going on. Okay, yeah, these are pants. Oh! I love the crop top. That is absolutely adorable. I love it. Oh, but, nah, sorry. Crop top, you gotta go. We're hanging up the coat. Makeup kit? Oh, maybe it's an oak chest. Let's close these. Oh, get out of there. Close it. Thank you. Maybe what we need to do, let's move that. Huh. No room for that. I guess we'll move it there for now, just to get out of the way. We have some headphones. I mean, I'm not surprised, girl like music. Oh, it's dinner space for two. You know what? Let's put this here. Yeah, actually, I think that's where we want it. We'll see if that actually works once we get everything unpacked. What the heck is this? You know... Oh, incense! I imagine we're gonna want to put this here, so I'll just leave that there for now, just to get out of the way. Although maybe the living room as well. I'll see what comes up as I unpack. Skateboard? There we go, for maximum tonnage. Now, what do we have here? We have some sandals. I guess that's fine. Like, it's a little bit out, so I feel like that's not exactly the same. There we go. That's better, because then you can actually see it. That'll do. Oh! Alright, let's put those sneakers over here. Still not sure where to put this, though. There we go, that works. And again, we're probably going to get stuff wrong, so I'll have to fix it up later. But we've got 3 rooms down, 2 to go. So let's do... Actually, I like to do the dining room, living room last. So let's go to the kitchen instead. Although... I still love the fact that you can actually hear it being muffled, you know, that... Ooh! Can we... Yes! Yes, yes, yes. I was wondering if we could do that. We have some cups. Oh, you can put stuff here? A-I-O-U. Oh, also, you know what? Something else was pointed out that I completely missed. The 1 was in the drawer the entire time, so we're gonna fix that right now. So, 2 plus 1 equals 3. And balance was restored in a forest, baby. Now, did we say... Yeah, we were going to do the kitchen first. What is that? Oh, I think that's just another mug, so we'll put that... Is that a mug? Alright, we have a grater. Yes, we could do that. Oh, isn't that just one of those things that you stick the oranges on to squeeze the juice out of it? Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. We're gonna put this up here. I think this is more... Is this maple syrup? I I don't know, because I keep thinking soy sauce, but the soy sauce is right here, I think. Is that a towel? Let me check the bath. Here, we're gonna move this off of here, just to check. Okay, so it is a towel. But it looks like a dish towel, so let's move that back into the kitchen. Oh, right, okay. More magnets. Hold on, is that a poop? Okay, sure, I guess it's a poop. We have a ladle. Where are we gonna put the ladle? I don't imagine that's correct, but I'll leave it there just for now, just to get out of the way. And what is that? Scooping spoon? Like for ice cream? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, so I guess we'll just put this down here. More magnets? What? I guess that's maybe something that you, put in cake to, like, give it a design, like a shape. Honestly, I have no idea what that is. I guess I'll leave it there for now. Just, all right, we have more bottles, so bottles can go into bottles area. I think that's maybe an oil. And over here we have this thing. Oh, is that a mortar and pestle? Like when you're trying to make, like... Oh! I guess we'll put that there. I'm not sure what we put there, though. Is that for the incense, maybe? Tea for tea, baby. No, what is this? Okay, so we've got one room left. Honestly, these later levels are just zooming by because everybody's not sad. Because, like, the previous level with the asshole boyfriend that took up all the space, like, that was just misery. Well, I shouldn't say misery, but it had definitely a different vibe. And so I just... What is this? Oh, is it a little puzzle thing? It's cute. Ooh. Cassette holder? I don't know what these are, like these two items here, but I like them. It's almost like a Polly Pocket or Mystery Max. What was the toy? Max, not Max Headroom. Mighty Max. I think it was Mighty Max. But yeah, Polly Pocket and Mighty Max had those little cases that could open up to form like a diorama, like a full play set. Those things are awesome. I never had one as a kid. Which, you know, I grew up poor, so of course I didn't. But, well, I shouldn't say I grew up poor per se. I think my family would qualify as like either lower middle class or upper lower class, one of the two. So we weren't rich by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, our parents, my brother and I, our parents made sure that we were always taken care of and that we had our major necessities. You know, I can honestly say that we never wanted for anything. It's just such a shame that like I'm as estranged as I am with my dad because of like his politics. But you know, that's life in the 21st, in 2025, 2026, isn't it? But you know, enough about the sad, depressing shit. Let's continue. What's this? Oh, is that a laptop? I think that's a laptop. So let's put this in the bedroom. We'll put that there. There we go. And let's see, what is next? A little pillow, I'm guessing? Oh, you know what? Let's put the pillows here, where they can be enjoyed and... Maybe it's not a pillow. I'll leave this here. You know what? Maybe it belongs under the bed since... Yeah, there we go. That's plenty of space. I think that's a video game cartridge, isn't it? You know, oh, cool. Magic umbrella. That's another thing I need to buy. I need to buy myself an umbrella. There are two things that I need to buy for my apartment. Besides, like, utility things or things that, you know, consumables. Things that'll be used up in a couple weeks to a month. I need to get a little throw rug because I have wooden floors in my apartment. And unfortunately, the wooden floors are cheaply built. So they don't stand up to my rolling tear and as well as they should. Now, of course, this means that unless I can find somebody to fix it when it's time to move out, I pretty much guarantee that that's going to ding me at least part of my security deposit. But again, you know, it is what it is. Just got to deal with it, right? Sucks, is what I'm saying. I'm not sure what book that is, though. But since it's tallest, we'll put it... Oh! Exposure. So is that a board game? Kind of like Scrabble, I'm guessing? Well, you know, board games are going to put here so that they can be... Oh, what's this one? Hold on. Nuclear Narwhal. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? There's a board... I don't remember how it's played, mind you, so I'll put a picture up here. But there's a board game that I remember called, like, Exploding Kittens or something like that. And it's one that a friend of mine when I lived in Baltimore was really proud to own. Because back when I was living in Baltimore, I knew a lot of people that were really crazy about board games. Like, they would always find the weirdest fucking board games and we would end up playing them together. And, like, there was Poison, a board game where you had to throw cards into cauldrons. And it was kind of like blackjack, competitive blackjack, where you could throw potions into other people's cauldrons or into your own. And you had to make the most usable potions in a certain amount of turns. There's Red Dragon Inn, which is a game that I love personally. And as a nice little story, so the character Frank the Alchemist, the one on screen now, was a character that was a troll alchemist. And I remember that I took this game to a Boards and Brews, which is a thing in Baltimore at the Wind-Ups. I think it was called the Wind-Up Space, but it was this bar that had a board game night once a month, every month, or maybe every other week, I don't recall. And since it was a game about adventures, drinking after an adventure, and then playing cards, I figured it would be the perfect game to bring to a bar. But I lost one card out of Frank's deck. And so, obviously, since it wasn't a collectible card game, every deck was complete when you bought it, Frank could not be used. So I sent an email over to Slugfest Games, I believe they're called, and asked them how much would it cost to get a copy of Frank's deck so that I could play it again. And I told them how much I was a fan, I liked the game, and I wanted to, keep the game complete. Not only did they send me a full deck of Franks for free, but they also sent me a Gen Con promotional card they had. And when I say talk about like stand-up people, like they were stand-up as hell. I love those guys. We'll put this Squirts here. Actually, that Squirts is way up there. I guess we'll need a ladder for it. But then, unless our girl is very tall, she's going to like do some Spider-Man aerobics just to get up to the menorah. And what's this? Little cute display case. Let's put this here. Yeah. That's probably a poster, isn't it? Oh, hold on. Is that Anti-Hero? Hell yeah. Look, I'd be a fan too. Oh, season 2. Oh, what is this based on? Because her pose kind of reminds me of Catra from She-Ra. And thank you, Benny, for I forget what I call you on streams or on my videos, so I'll just call you Lemon. But thank you so much, Lemon, my partner, for introducing me to the She-Ra cartoon. It is top-notch shit. Sucks that Netflix is going to take it off the site with no DVD or no other option to get it. Because once it's gone, like, I vaguely remember reading that someone even said, look, if they're not going to provide us any other way to get it, then yo-ho-ho to the pirate seas we go. And I'm going to be real with you. I am very much in favor of that. Because if you are going to provide no other means of getting a thing, then you have no right to complain if people find other ways to get the thing. Simple as that. Also, if you couldn't tell, I'm extremely anti-corpo, so no surprise there. But getting back to Anti-Hero, this also could be Arcane. Now, I don't know when Arcane came out and compared to this game, and I'm sure that somebody in the chat's going to tell me this, but this feels like something that might have been coming out around the time of Arcane. It has that kind of edgy, cool girls sass to it. Anyway, let's get back to it. All right, we have some coasters. Oh, right, shit. There, put that there, boom, boom. Go. More coasters. More games. Even more games. Wait, hold on. What are some of these games? So, this reminds me of 3 things. The red reminds me of Darth Maul. It looks like they're reaching out a hand. So, I don't know, it gives me kind of Parappa the Rapper vibes. And because of the black parts, which looks like a hoodie, it reminds you of Infamous. Or, was it Infamous? I know I asked about this in a previous video, but the game where you're basically this edgy boy who gets superpowers, that turns you into Venom, where you can like capture bodies and take them over, and you're doing government spending by like, you know, defying the police and all that. Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna need to find a place for this. I guess we'll put that there. Oh! Okay, I fucking love this. Now, the reason okay, there are 3 reasons why I love this. First of all, it's cool as hell. Like, I would legit have this on my mantle. But second, I'm pretty sure if I didn't tell this during one of my videos, I told this on stream, but my mom loved horror movies. Like, especially the old black and white horror movies, like with Bela Lugosi. Was it Paramount? Well, in either case, the old classic, because I almost want to say Touchstone, but I think they weren't them. In either case, and she one day, was it MGM Studios? Whatever. She once bought a Frankenstein bust from the original film of Frankenstein, you know? And she had that on the kitchen table. So literally growing up from age, I want to say 8 all the way up to college. So 8 to 18. I would sit down to eat my dinner or to have my Frosted Flakes in the morning and just have Frankenstein staring at me. Honestly, I blame my mom for liking horror movies and horror games as much as I do. So it's her fault that I play all these scary games that make me scream. Where are we gonna put this one? Oh shit. Where's the set player? Because I thought I saw... Hey, can we do anything with these together? No. I was so sure we could, but we'll just leave that there for now. Alright, so let's see what's wrong. Actually, the bathroom's fine, so I'm not surprised that that's good. Oh, right, I forgot to put away the clothes. Alright, so the bag we'll put here. Yeah, I figured that would work. Let's move the boots out of the way, just to get out of the way. Pants. Jammy jams. Those cute-ass shorts that I want a pair of. Bam. And I think the bedroom is squared... Wait, no, what's wrong in the bedroom? Oh, right, these things. I forgot all about you. Oh! Alright, cool. Now, what's wrong here? Now, I'm not sure where we could... this. I kind of figured that wasn't going to work. Okay, so that doesn't go there. Maybe that goes in her bedroom, you know? Yeah, perfect. Alright, so we only have 2 rooms. Let's start with the kitchen. Actually, you know what? Let's start with this instead. So it looks like the only things we have okay. So we have this. What is this? So that doesn't belong there. You know, I am not going to turn that back on. What is that? Like, at first I thought that was an easel, but that doesn't seem right, does it? Huh. Alright, well, you know what? While I think about that, let's actually go back to the kitchen. Oh, get out of there. There we go. Alright, so I don't know what those are. Are those for, like, steam buns? Maybe? So we can't put anything away in there. We can't do anything in there. Wait, maybe this goes on to that thing that we put into the bedroom. Oh. Oh, okay, so that just works. I still have no idea what this is supposed to be. Oh, we actually turn on the computer. What's she working on? Oh, no! Accidentally moved the computer. Oh, what's this? Maybe an instant messenger? Hello, your Discord is calling. Alright, well, we figured out where that goes. Figured out where that goes. Alright, awesome. So we got that done. Where do we put the pot? I'm just curious if this will work, so I'm going to move that. Huh! Okay, cool. So I've just bungled into it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think that means we're only missing, trying to figure out one item. You know, I am really not sure yet. Because I'm not trying to look it up, although I will if I have to. Because, you know, your girl's got to go to work tomorrow. First things first. Boom. Turn on the light. Now, I'm just curious if this will work. I very much doubt it. No. Should have known. So put that back and put everything here back. Spices there. Boom, boom, boom. You know, here's my question. How do we even look up that thing that we're trying to figure out? Because do I type in, hey, where do you put the brown thing on unpacking? Because I don't remember what level this is. Also, mouse game. For the life of me, I am honestly at a loss. Like, if I knew what that thing was, then that would probably make it easier. Is it something that you put in front of the windows, perhaps? Darn. It's not for that. Although I guess why would it be? Wait a minute. Okay, no. I thought it was something for the bathroom. I don't think there's any room for it in here. You know what? I think that means we're gonna consult the greatest source of information I know. So, Banana Hands! Benny! Please help me! Hey everybody, and I'm back. So Banana Hands came in clutch. So I have a Discord with them, and they told me what that is. That is a dish rack. So you need to put it next to the dishes. Wait. Uh-oh. Maybe it needs to be... hold on. Banana Hands, I need help!
5 minutes later.
Okay, and we're back. So, Banana Hands once again had to explain exactly what was meant. So that's on me being silly. Now, of course, this means I need to find somewhere else to put the dish rack, the towel, and the blood, Okay, well that's done. I feel like I'm just replacing one problem with another. There we go, we got it! Now, which room is my favorite of the bunch? This one I had to do the least amount of work with. Although I do really like this little weird monster. The bathroom feels cozy and safe, so I dig that. You know, I think I'm gonna have to give it to this one, but mainly just because of Loaf. Loaf is my favorite new toy. But, let's close the level and see what's what. So glad for all that wardrobe space now. November 2015. Oh, looks like we do have another level. 2018, so 3 years later. Second. Yeah, and again, it's the same 2 boxes. So our couple are still together, but let's check things out. Listen to this music. This is a full house, isn't it? Yeah, walk-in closet. 2 beds, double bed, with like some neat shelf space. We're out in a wooded area, so we're clearly in a suburb. Baby room! Oh! I do love these honeycomb shelves. That is cute. I want that myself. Oh, but they got a baby. 2 bathrooms, not just 1. A full office setup, and there's a computer. Space for 4. I wonder if we're gonna see like the D&D stuff. Bird feeder outside, I see. Oh, and look at this sleek as hell kitchen. And this is a new house because you can tell because they didn't rent because the oven isn't like dirty like the last one was. No stains in the fridge. Oh, this music. Y'all, this music is gonna be emotional. I wonder what games they have. But, you know, that is a mystery we're gonna solve for next time. So, gosh. That is really nice. So, maybe this is the last level. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. Banana Hands has told me that this is the actual last level. So, I'm not sure what we're gonna find as we unpack everything. But I'm so happy to see that, you know, that these 2 are still together. And they have a baby! But yeah, so everyone, this is FifiSqueaks, the mouse girl and the house girl. Love you lots, take care of yourself, sleep well, and do something nice for yourself. Oh, look at that sink! Oh, I like this actually. Okay, I like this setup. What I like about this is that these drawers actually become usable, because I don't know if you've had this in your house, but it always used to annoy me to have like an obvious shelf in a, and I know why. I get why, because of like the engineering of having a sink basically down where the shelf would be, but it always annoyed me to have like something that looks like the outline of a shelf, but it's not usable. Like, don't do that in the first place. So this I like. Anyway, this is FifiSqueaks, the mouse girl and the house girl, wishing you a wonderful, wonderful day. This is going to go up on a Friday, so I have no streams going that day. But please feel free to, if you'd like to visit the Patreon. And speaking of which, I'd like to give some credit to Blastflight and to Main J Todd, who are supporting me on Patreon. If you'd like to see your name as well, then please go on over to patreon.com/FifiSqueaks and throw in some bucks. I will be creating a new tier soon, so that way I can... I don't know what I'll offer, but I want to create some new tiers to, you know, kind of offer up things that you can actually donate for if you'd like to support what I do. Alternately, you can go to my Throne or my Twitch, basically I have a lot of that right below. So again, Patreon, Prone, which those are the best ways that you can actually support me. Or you can just head on over to the Blue Sky or find my Discord and hang out. But in either case, this is FifiSqueaks, Mouse Girl and the House Girl. Love you lots. Take care. Good night. Mwah.